welcome back to another D&D Movie Time, and today we are going to be watching the Muppet Movie. It's literally all it's called, the Muppet Movie. This is the movie that started everything for Jim Henson, and because of the success of this and the Muppet Show, we got Dark Crystal, we got Labyrinth, we got every other Muppet movie ever made. My dog is going wild for this. She's ready for Muppets. She's dancing around over there. But yeah, so Cora, you know, you've watched some Muppet stuff. I know you've at least watched the Muppet Christmas Carol and the Muppet Treasure Island, which she actually reacted to. You remember that movie? Mm-hmm. Had your favorite Pennywise in it? Tim Curry as John Silver. And he had one musical number. This is my only musical number. I think we did that for a Pirate Month thing. I could have sworn I've watched some of these with you before, some of the ones we're going to watch, especially Caper. I thought for sure I had watched Caper with you when you were little, but you say you don't remember it. So, Great Muppet Caper. Anyways, so we are going to correct this oversight. Not overcorrect the site, but correct the oversight. And hopefully, because Cora is much older, she'll actually get a lot of the jokes.
Hey, isn't it all these movies made for kids?
Yes, but there are also a lot of more
Adult jokes?
not really adult jokes. It's not like they're dirty. But for instance, there's like one joke where a character says a phrase. I don't want to spoil the joke, but we'll come back to it. But anyways, basically there's jokes that's meant for the older audience, the teens, the adults, that little kids aren't going to necessarily get. Like, okay, here's a running joke. They talk about frog legs, which is a food, and Kermit keeps saying comments about little crutches. A kid probably isn't going to know what a crutch is, but a older child, a teen, an adult is going to know what a crutch is for, right? You know what a crutch is? Things that help people walk when they lose their legs.
I know.
Okay. But anyways, alright, so we're just going to go ahead and jump right on in. And then we will see you guys after the movie, and Cora can tell us what it was all about.
See you in a bit.
Uncle Kermit, is this about how the Muppets really got started?
Well, it's sort of approximately how it happened.
Get ready to discover
I'm on my way to Hollywood. Hollywood? Hollywood?
how the Muppets first got together.
Why are you hopping up and down?
Because I'm hopping mad.
We picked up a weirdo.
Because the original classic Muppet movie is finally coming to Blu-ray. Try not to freak out.
You know, I hear this movie is dynamite.
The Muppet Movie, the nearly 35th anniversary edition.
Hey, what happened? It's burned, flip, 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 flip.
On Disney Blu-ray.
Alright, so we just finished the Muppet Movie. What was this movie about, Cora?
Basically, how what led the Muppets to being so famous and stuff. And
You mean a biopic of the Muppets?
yeah, that.
But it's not exactly all true, though. So why don't you go through the events of the film and tell us what it was actually about? Do you need the screenplay?
Yeah.
Well, I don't have a copy of the screenplay. But I can help you with your line. So the Muppets are watching a movie of the Muppets.
That is a terrible impression of me.
I didn't say I was going to do an impression of you.
That is so terrible.
I wasn't trying to do an impression of you.
That was the.
Come on, hurry up. So the Muppets are watching a movie of them on how they came together.
Yes.
And we start with,
Kermit, and then basically
what's Kermit doing?
singing in the swamp.
Okay.
Then a fisherman guy, agent thing,
Hollywood agent.
Hollywood agent, that for something looks like a fisherman.
Maybe he was there on vacation.
Basically tells Kermit about this frog opportunity in Hollywood, which Kermit decides to go.
And who
Then-
does he meet first?
Fozzie Bell and like a bar.
Well, first he meets Doc Hopper.
Now he's Doc Hopper. Oh yeah.
Well, I should say he almost meets Doc Hopper, but Max sees him. Then he meets Fozzie.
Yeah, and then later on he meet and those two get to Doc Hopper again, and Doc Hopper is trying to make Kermit like a
Mascot.
the mascot for the Frogworks, which in my opinion, I hate it when people make the mascot literally the food items they sell.
Maybe they should be like, what I think it is, Chick-fil-A and have a cow as a mascot. Because Chick-fil-A sells chickens,
Yes.
so they have cows as their mascot,
Yeah. saying
don't eat beef, eat chicken.
Yes.
Is that what you prefer?
Yes. What mascot do they have?
I said a cow.
Oh, they actually do?
Yeah,
Oh.
because their whole thing is that they sell chicken.
Yes.
And there's always the cows with the signs that say eat more chicken. Because they don't want you to eat burgers, because burgers would be beef, which is what they are. Anyways, what's the funniest joke though when Kermit and Fozzie meet? You're actually old enough to probably get it, and you actually did laugh at it during the movie. Drinks on the house.
Yeah, that one.
And then they all go up to the roof and there's no drinks up there.
Well, probably because it's in our house.
Yeah, but on the house means free drinks.
I know.
And they all went up to the ceiling, to the roof, and there's no drinks on there. Anyways, as they're running away from Doc Hopper, who wants to make Kermit his spokesperson for his commercials, because he sells frog legs.
Gonzo, the thing.
No, they meet someone else first.
Oh,
One of the greatest bands in history. Electric Man.
oh yeah, those guys.
And that's where we've had a little bit of fourth wall breaking up until this point, but that's probably the biggest one.
What, the screenplay thing?
Yep. You'll bore the audience. Just have them read the screenplay. And then they sing one of the catchiest songs of the movie, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which was your favorite song? Well, I guess we could wait to answer that when we get to that. So then they meet Gonzo.
Then
I should say they run into Gonzo.
almost literally.
No, quite literally. And his vehicle winds up on top of their vehicle. And now you finally get my joke of, you owe us a nickel.
Yeah, they get a new car, and then they meet Miss Piggy, and where did they meet?
After Miss Piggy, they keep running into Hopper, and Kermit meets Ralph at this point.
Yeah, is Ralph even the main character?
Huh?
Is Ralph even the main character?
Yeah, he's Ralph the dog. They have a song. There's a lot of song numbers in this.
Yeah.
And you got to see two people you actually knew. You got to see a dentist and a president. President Scrooge, salute. But anyways, then they wind up in the desert, and who saves them?
The band.
The Electric Man.
Yep.
Yep. And then Kermit decides to face off against Hopper, right?
Oh, which the entire group almost dies, but Animal, I still can't believe that's his name.
Yeah, we get Animal's big scene.
Where, quite literally.
And then they make it to Hollywood.
Mm-hmm.
And they finish their movie.
Yeah, and that's practically the end of this movie.
Yep. So, alright, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll give our final thoughts and scores.
See you in a bit.
In the glow of Christmas lights we dream, shame the sound, whisper secrets untold. Together we embark on the quest of dream, to free a legend from this icy hole. Through the mountains, our spirits rise. We'll break the chains, we'll find our way.
right, we're back. Cora, the Muppet Movie, on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you give this?
10 out of 10. It was really good. My favorite character was Gonzo. He was really funny, but also was Fozzie Bear, but still.
Gonzo's your favorite?
Yes.
That's weird. Still didn't move. I had zero concern of being hit by you. Anyways, I honestly thought you said animal was your favorite.
Who's the animal? Oh, wait.
Especially since he got the big scene.
Again, literally.
Now, don't you just love the Electric Mayhem? Aren't they one of the best bands ever? They're one of my favorite bands. Can You Picture That is one of the songs that I love the most out of this movie. But we're jumping ahead a little bit. What's your favorite song from this movie?
No, probably the beginning, I guess. The beginning one.
The Rainbow Connection?
Yeah, and technically the last one.
I can't believe you didn't like, Can You Picture That? Or Moving Right Along? Where they're driving across the countries.
Oh yeah, that one too. That one was a favorite too.
I'd say my second favorite. Well, I'll get to that when I get to mine. Did you have a favorite joke in this movie?
Probably on the house.
Yeah. Drinks on the house. Hey, there's no drinks up here.
Yeah, it would be even more funny if there actually was drinks up though.
I don't know if that would be funnier.
It would.
Anyways, anything else you'd want to say about this movie? Alright, then moving on to my score. On a scale of 1 to 10, I would give this a 9. There isn't really too much to the plot. I mean, of these movies, of the Muppet movies, it is pretty high up there. There's only one that gets higher than a 9 out of 10 in my opinion. But we'll get to that when we get to that. But yeah, I do enjoy this one. This is probably one of the ones I would jump to if I want to watch one. That isn't seasonal related. It is one that I didn't necessarily grow up with right away, but when I did finally get around to seeing it, I did enjoy it and I did like to watch it. Probably more than some of the others I watched. Which, again, is stuff we'll talk about in the future. But my favorite Muppet was Fozzie Bear. I think Fozzie has always been one of my favorites. As well as Standler and Waldorf. I think the little trio right there is a perfect comedy, especially since in the Muppet Show, they always kept heckling Fozzie. And that sort of plays into a joke from Muppet Christmas Carol. So they're the ones that say to Scrooge, "Leave comedy to the bears, Ebenezer."
I know.
It's because they're always heckling Fozzie. So anyways, Can You Picture That is obviously my favorite song of the movie. Probably my second favorite is Moving Right Along. And my third favorite is Can't Live With Them, the song with Kermit and Ralph. And then obviously Rainbow Connection. But yeah, my absolute favorite is Can You Picture That. I, even to this day, still love to just put that on. And nobody nowadays knows what it's from. So I could blare that. I could be driving down the street, blaring that down my car, and nobody would know probably what it's from. And it doesn't sound like a children's song exactly, so it just sounds like maybe an older song. But anyways, yeah, so I do enjoy this movie. Like I said, I saw this probably when I was around your age, Cora. I'd already seen The Muppets Take Manhattan and The Great Muppet Caper by this point.
What are those two?
Two of the movies we'll be watching in the near future.
Okay, but what is a caper?
Crime. But anyways, before we go, anything you want to say?
Like, comment, subscribe.
What do you want them to comment on?
What's your favorite Muppet?
Yeah? You want to see what their favorite song was too,
Yeah.
maybe? Alright. So you got that? If you have a favorite Muppet, put it down below. And if you've seen this movie and you like any of the songs, what was your favorite song? Cora needs to know. She has to know. It's going to keep her up late at night if she doesn't know your answer.
Yeah, I never said that.
You were thinking it. I could tell you were thinking
No.
it. But alright, that's going to go ahead and wrap up this review. We will see you next time with The Great Muppet Caper.